All right. Well, episode 42, which is apropos because you are in room 42. You don't know that. We are playing Tomb of Annihilation when a group is making their way through the titular tomb and have just unlocked Kubazan's tomb. I don't think you've gone inside of it yet, correct?
No, though we literally just unlocked it and things were coming out, I think.
Fantastic.
Yeah, well, then we got the pentagon key, and I could have sworn.
Yeah, it just clicked.
Yeah.
It clicks, and it looks like it has been unlocked. But let us do some introductions. We're missing some people today, but I think some people might join us later. We got Nick. Nick, who are you playing today?
Woo! I'm playing. Totally forgot for a second. River, the elf cleric, healer, 80s rock hair band.
Excellent. Trey, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Tunk, the tech, the guy trying to make sure everything's working. I'm playing Tunk, the rock gnome sword.
Tunk the tech.
Excellent. The tech playing the behind the curtain dude. It is.
Ignore
John,
that gnome behind the curtain.
John, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Caliste, Cagliostra, human Evoker.
Excellent. And we have Tim. Tim, who are you playing today?
I am playing White's Fang, leader of the Pacts, Moon Druid.
And then Kenny. Kenny, who are you playing today?
I'm playing Ethren, the human sorcerer.
Excellent. We are playing today, the 1st. We're playing on the 8th. We're playing the 15th. And then I'm taking an extended vacation. I'll be in Florida with a little writer's retreat so I can create some more content. I need to flush my brain and write some more content, write a lot of content. And then, but until then, we have a couple things happening. I think we're doing PvP on the 19th, although we might miss some people, might gain some other people for that. This weekend.
If you do PvP on the 19th, you need somebody else to broadcast it.
I think, well, I'll work with Josh, see what we can figure out. But if we can't,
Okay.
we might move it. It's fine.
Okay.
This Saturday, Trey is going to play Legend of Zelda on the stream.
For the first time.
I'm not going to give him any help until he asks for it, which he probably will, because at some point, playing that game without any help, it's kind of rough. You don't know what you're doing. Yeah, there's some hard to find secrets in that game.
Wait, is it the original?
The original.
Oh, the original.
Original NES.
Yeah, the OG.
OG NES. Yes.
What time is that?
Probably
yeah.
the same time. Probably right now, this time.
Yeah, 5:30 p.m. PT on Saturday. Yeah, so we'll do that. I'll come help them out while I'm writing some stuff. And then I'm going to recharge the cameras on Sunday night, so we can have cameras that go live for Azure Sky on the 5th and the 12th of this month. So the Azure Skies come back on the 5th and the 12th, and we will continue to rock it out. Cool. Outside of that, I think I nerfed the Nick property a little bit, so that's going live. Alyssa's a little mad at me, so that's understandable. I understand.
The more I read it, though, the more I think your reading is the right reading. Because I was using it the other way in my game with my family, and it does seem ridiculous. Like it does seem a little over the top. But
I think it really is an RAI issue. It's a rules as intended, where it really reads like it's meant for a rogue. And then I think monks and fighters just kind of picked it up and just kind of snapped it, which is understandable. I don't blame players for doing it. It's just it just goes beyond the pale.
Definitely needs correct. I hadn't read the updated language. That the description that you posted made a ton of sense.
Yeah, that's
from the Roll20.
That is Roll20's interpretation, which you can take that as it will, but I think they're basically putting out what they think. So they think are the rules there.
Yeah,
I agree with them on that.
I just think there's not a lot to do with your bonus action at low levels. So like you're kind of like, awesome, I get a bonus action to do nothing with. But
well, the crazy thing is the monks actually do have bonus actions.
Oh, the monks do. That's right. I was thinking rogue.
Monks really can.
You're right.
So it becomes more of a tactical thing. Like they can still use Nick, and then they can use bonus action, dash,
something else. Yeah,
dodge.
right.
I think they get if they.
Yeah, I guess that's true. You get cunning action. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or rogues. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really just a thing that was trying to open up rangers and rogues bonus actions.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it can also be used for mouse. Cool. So that's happening. Let's jump into the game. Where are we? My goodness. All right. Some of you are outside. You see that there are 2 Tomb Guardians over here with a chain strapped to their chests and to their necks and to their bolted armors. There is a door here with laughing skulls on the outside, I think. Leering, laughing skulls on these doors right there. You managed to solve it, and the sarcophagus is now unlocked. What do you do?
Go ahead, River. You're the one that wanted to solve the puzzle.
Yeah, did we actually open this sarcophagus?
Yeah, well, it unlocked. We haven't opened it yet.
Yeah.
I say we do that.
As they light the candle, unlocking mechanisms unlock from the sarcophagus, and bones rise from the ground, including the skeleton key, which they immediately crumble. Okay, so they showed up and then they immediately crumbled. So yeah, it's just a matter of opening it, I think.
Yes, and you have the skeleton key. Is it pentagram? What did you get?
Pentagon.
Pentagon. There
We
it is.
currently have 3: the pentagon,
Triangle or a pyramid.
the triangle, and the
Triangle, yeah.
square.
Cool. All right. What are we doing?
Well, I know it takes 2 people to open this thing.
It takes 2 to make a thing go right.
It's so loud too.
Was that Nick? Or was
Yeah,
that
that's
Tim?
Nick. That was Nick.
I'm gonna stand back in case I need to heal you guys.
It does take 2 to make it out of sight. Who would like to open the rest of the sarcophagus?
Come on, Orvex,
two
you
are
got
in there.
this.
Orvex comes and goes. He helps with you, Tunk. You're doing most of the work here. And you pull off the sarcophagus, revealing 20 brittle arrows in a rotting leather quiver and what appear to be beautiful bracers. They look like beautiful leather. No, these look like metallic bracers. What are you going to do?
I find something to wrap them up in because I already have the snake staff.
Okay. You have some magical bracers.
And then I bring them out, show everybody, and they're in party loot unless somebody grabs them.
No.
Ethren, you want a little cursey curse?
Percy curse.
Yeah, because all these sarcophagus items are basically cursed items.
They're not exactly
I'm good.
curses.
Let a god inside of you. That's what you want.
They give you a power and they give you
Mhm.
some roleplay guidance, and then I'm assuming at some point at the end
We'll need it before we go through the laughing skull door.
That's all right. I have a curse at home.
Is it called a wife?
No, actually.
All right.
Left your curse in your other pants.
You guys have some magical bracers in your bag of holding.
Now we have Kubazans and bongos on standby. No one's using them yet.
Okay.
No.
Excellent.
What about Orvex? Would you want him?
Orvex comes up and looks at you and he says, I could, perhaps, you could let me touch?
What do you guys think?
I totally don't object.
Let's go, Orvex.
What's Kubazan? Let me double check. What would be better for him, maybe?
It's the frog key myth.
The froggy. Hey, maybe that'll make him tougher. I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. All right, let's try it.
Okay.
You let Orvex. Orvex says, I cannot but to help myself. My curiosity is too much. And he grabs onto the bracers and immediately his eyes roll in the back of his head, as happens to you when you touch these items. And you can see him putting them on his wrists. I will just let you know that he is wearing. Now I need to look at these. 1 second. Okay. And then, can you put that in? I need to put this in my notes.
Yeah, I got it here.
Okay, 1 second. Okay.
I look forward to you role playing him differently.
This is why big time change. Big time change. Okay. He after a while his eyes return and you hear Orvex speaks and his tone is markedly different, and he says, "Where is the danger? We will face it head on." And then like he puffs his chest and he cracks his neck.
Nice.
And he looks around and he says, "Does anybody have perhaps a short bow or long bow for me to use?"
Oh, we should have like 14 of those, I think.
I mean, I believe I am still carrying Pride the longbow, actually.
Yeah, there we go.
He looks at you and he says, "It would be better, more fortunate for everyone involved if I were to use it. I am very proficient." Cracks his neck again.
Nice.
Well, go through the pack and I will hand them Pride.
Okay. Okay, I need to change this too. God, what did you do?
Gearing up a friend.
Yeah, you really did. Okay. So that means that is a +1, so this is okay.
Permanent movement speed too.
It's a longbow, so that's a D8, right? Yeah. +1.
I just want to
Okay.
point out, this is the second NPC this campaign we've given pretty good gear to.
Heck yeah.
I mean, if it's just going to sit in the backpack unused.
He has totally earned it.
Yeah, it's true. Both Orvex and Hugh really pulled their weight
Yeah.
this campaign.
Agreed.
Okay, Orvex looks like a different person. He's standing a little bit taller. His skin has a little bit of a slime to it. Just a little bit of a swamp wetness to it. Other than that, he looks a lot more confident.
I'm gonna need you to get him a new token next week, Mike.
Get Orvex a
Same
new token.
head, but just on a yoked frog body. With his same face.
I mean, if you're just looking at this token, he can look confident depending on how you. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, he definitely has a more serious face to him. What do you want to do?
I say we go through the skull door.
So the double doors we go.
Yeah, that's my vote.
I will remind everyone to avoid this fungus. It's unnatural.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am sorry. He is yoked.
Oh, he's
Legitimately.
like physically changed. Yeah.
He is JoJo yoked.
Nice.
Muscles upon muscles as you're looking at Orvex. That is what has happened to him.
Damn, boy, what happened to your Vex?
Mechanically, you can see that his
That is-
strength used to be 10, and now it is 23.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it!
Christ.
Damn it! I really wish Tunk had that.
Dang, rated him.
That's what's happening.
Ironically, the man that could not lift the sarcophagus is now the strongest.
And
He
and
steps up
he's
with
and
you
he's
now.
using a longbow.
And he's using a longbow. I mean, he has a short sword. He has that on his hip, and he's ready to stab things hard if need be. What do you, Cal? You go up these doors.
Investigation.
On Orvex, take the lead, man.
He goes up to it. Yeah, he does it. He will open the doors with you, Cal. He says, "Are you ready? On 2 or 3."
What is this?
Let's do it.
He pushes open the doors. 1 second. Okay. Thorson said, "Who wants the sex Orvex?" Okay. 10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment. Oh, did I just post that in the chat?
There you go.
Well, didn't
I
mean
mean
to do that.
I mean, that's one way to keep the Twitch chat
Audience
engaged.
involved.
Maybe I should do that from now on. Maybe
You know
I
what that
should.
would be actually a really good idea.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just start doing that. 10 feet from the doors, a thick tapestry curtain hangs from wall to wall. Its embroidery shows a scene of merriment, nobles feasting around a banquet table, a roast boar on a platter, and servants pouring wine. Why haven't I been doing that? That's the best thing ever. That's what you see. What do you do? Orvex says, they are enjoying themselves. Perhaps they've just felled a great beast in
Ooh,
the swamp and then ate
Hold on.
it whole.
is it the tapestry? I guess I'll come in here and I know it's a tapestry. Okay, I think
It
this
looks like, by the way, the tapestry itself looks like it's hanging up on a rod. And it looks like, it doesn't look like there's a back wall behind it. It looks like there's more behind it.
Yeah, so that's why I hopefully I'm going to do this correctly, but I'm going to use Druidcraft as a cantrip,
Okay.
and it says as a symmetry effect I can create a gentle breeze,
Yes.
and so the effect must fit for the 5-foot code. So I just want to like do like a gentle like breeze on the tapestry, like kind of like
You can knock it. That would just like put a puff in it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, like make it like move, just kind of like
You can push it to the side if you want. You can start to do that if you want from the sides. But if you just push in the middle, just kind of.
I just didn't want to like touch it just yet. Like
No,
just
you could pull it from the sides if you want to do that.
Just trying to avoid touching it.
With your druid craft, you can pull it. Is
Oh, just kind of like sure.
that what you want to do? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. You push it with your druid craft, and then behind.
Is
Another
another
curtain hangs. 1 second. Put up, Reaper. Another curtain hangs behind the first, showing the same scene but descended into depravity. The nobles fight with each other, partake in carnal encounters on the table, or sprawl on the floor in puddles of vomit.
Oh my.
That's when the party really got started.
Mm-hmm. Do we hear anything?
You hear Orvex scoff. Looks like they're enjoying themselves. It's best to do when you are victorious.
Do we peel back the second layer, folks?
I mean, I could again from a distance.
I can use thaumaturgy and do the same thing if need be.
Love listening.
These cantrips, so you're good.
I love listening to players pronounce thaumaturgy and prestidigitation. It's my
Thaumaturgy?
favorite word out there.
Thank you.
You cast thaumaturgy to move this one as well.
Correct.
Awesome.
Presdigination.
Prestidigination.
What the?
Behind this one. Goodness.
Oh, who could have seen this? Who could have seen this coming?
But a third tapestry.
A scene of horror confronts you. Nobles feasting on servants, eating each other alive, and setting fire to the hall. The roast boar is alive and laughing on its platter.
What do you think, Orvex? Still having a good time?
He says, "Oh, perhaps things have dipped into darkness and wrongfulness. I am not enjoying this anymore." And then, but still, he pushes forward, and then, like, he puts his back to the curtain and draws his bow. I'm ready.
Yeah, something's definitely going to jump out at us. I'm going to ready a sacred flame.
Just move it aside. With my
Cal, I'm sorry,
hands.
as you step there,
Okay.
and I will say as Orvex steps there, as you step there to look at the curtain, as you brush it up, and you look at the third curtain, 1 second. I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, I apologize. It is everyone looking at this curtain. Everyone looking at the curtain, give me a wisdom saving throw.
That is a horrible thing.
Yeah, I'm good at
Orvex,
those.
I'm going to give Orvex advantage. Let's see if it has advantage versus fear. There's a fear effect, everybody.
Oh, I have advantage at fear condition.
I'm screwed.
Everybody succeeds except for Cal. Cal, you are terrified by this. You rush outside the room and you hit right there where you are huffing and puffing. You start to sweat a bit as you think of the carnal horror. You are terrified of it, and you repeat the same through at the end of your turns, essentially.
Okay.
So, what do you want to
Tell
do?
me when that is.
I mean, you could roll. You can keep rolling, and until someone else wants to do something else, you can keep rolling.
Okay. Yeah,
I'll,
roll a 2 again.
I'll try to calm them down. Hey,
You can
Cal,
roll
it's
advantage, Cal.
okay.
You make it, Cal. You sort of
sure.
shake off the moment of fear. Orvex says as he tugs on his bowstring, says, "There is nothing to fear but fear itself. It breaks a man's heart. Use your inner eye to see the enemy beyond. We will face them. We will face them all."
Mm-hmm.
Trying to play the role. Cal will just step right back up. And then do I have to make another save to touch it, or?
No, once you succeed, you're immune to it.
Okay. And I'd like to just brush the third one aside.
You brush the third one aside. You strip it aside. As you do so, the rotting head of a giant boar is mounted to the wall behind the curtain. Fresh blood and gore spatters its tusk, dribbling down the wall beneath it. Everyone who's looking at this thing, everybody, must make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm
Just for
gonna.
context, is it another frightened effect?
I'm going to say Tunk and Ethren, you don't have to make this because you kind of can't see it from where you're at. It's too much curtain. This is a charm effect.
Okay, so it's not frightened. Huh?
Either way, I fail.
Either way, I hope I'm good.
DC 16, please.
Sweet. Okay.
Give me some fails and charms.
No one.
Click your tokens, please, and roll initiative.
Oh.
Guys, please don't burn a bunch of spell slots trying to subdue Cal.
Oh god.
Rolled a 2 again, so that's good.
Here. Okay, Orvex fails. Cal, you failed, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Oh no.
Orvex
That's
fails, Cal
problem.
fails. White Fang, did you succeed?
18.
River, did you succeed? River succeeds. All right, here we go. Put yourself in initiative.
Yep, I had 18.
Okay. Cal, White Fang, Ethren, Tunk, River. that everybody?
Orvex.
Orvex, thank you.
Oh, thank God.
It is Tunk's turn. Tunk,
Oh, hi.
you suddenly see, you can see Cal's face. You see Cal's jaw go slack and his eyes go a little lidless. And you can see the same thing happening to, well, I don't think you can see Orvex, but you see that happening to Cal. His arms kind of go limp. He drops his weapons, and you just go, you see him staring at whatever the hell is on the other side. What do you do, Tunk?
I'm looking. I was trying to get ahead of this. I didn't realize I went first. Where do we get into decisions? That does not do what I was hoping it would do. All right, well, I guess first things first. I will get right here next to my buddy Orvex.
Okay. I'm gonna say, are you trying to not look at the thing over there?
I mean, my eyes are pretty fixed on Cal and Orvex. I don't really give a crap what's behind them right
All right,
now.
what are you doing? I'll say you can't see it yet.
That's not what that does. I'm desperately trying to find. I am going to cast. Oh, jeez. I'm not going to cast anything because I just don't know yet. I'm going to try and talk Orvex down. I'm talk Orvex and Cal down. I'm gonna, guys, whatever's happening, you guys can fight it. You guys are strong. You're part of Cal and the Snappy Pals. You are all hunky junks.
Give me an inspirational speech. Give me a intimidate or persuasion. I'll say this is tough. It's a DC 20, but you can try.
I don't have anything to boost that.
That's gonna fail. Sorry.
I have heroic inspiration that I'm going to use
Okay, bro.
because I would really like. I feel like this is worth it.
That's a 20 that succeeds. Cal, on your next saving throw, you have advantage.
Nice.
As you hear in your head an echoey, you hear running up that hill like.
Nah, yeah, totally. Yeah. Like Kate Bush. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. That's what you hear Tunk's voice, but it's in Tunk's
like
voice. Great. We got Presmer coming
Running
in.
up that hill.
Exactly.
What's happening?
Presmer, I'm going to put you at 1, so you can help out at the end.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Tunk, that's your turn. Ethren, what you got? What do you do?
Okay, so I know I shouldn't look at this thing, but can you explain for myself and Presmer what has happened to Cal?
You just see Cal, he's looking at something in the dead center of the room, which you can't see because there's curtains in the way. And his arms went slack, and his jaw went slack, and his eyes went a little lidless, and he just looked kind of like a zombie. What do you do?
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna like walk into the room like this, and then like kind of open my eye just so I only see Cal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. I see what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna try command, and I'm gonna try. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can command. Can I only use the commands that are on the
Yeah, so you can command like flee, halt, whatever they
Yeah.
are. Yeah, you can say.
I think I'm gonna try commanding Cal to approach me.
Gotcha. Approach
to
to
like-
gotcha. Okay.
to
Cal, you
like
can use this your thing that Tunk gave you. You can have disadvantage on the saving throw. You do have to make a saving throw.
Oh, I do have to make a saving throw?
You
All
can
right.
make it with disadvantage if you want to do that.
But I just want to accept the approach, and I'll come towards him to get away
You
from
cannot
him.
use because you are
Alright,
because
so-
you are charmed. You have to make a save. But
So
I'll allow-
can
I'll allow
I
you to do it with
use? Can I
advantage.
save the advantage for the actual saving throw against the
Yes.
effect?
You can just make a saving throw right now.
So is this a saving throw
Jesus.
against an effect that applies the charmed or frightened condition?
Yes.
Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Counter charm.
Wait.
Oh, right. Bard.
Oh, you're counter charming the thing that's happening to Cal.
Yes.
You're not counter charming
Because I don't know better.
You're not
So
counter charming.
command works. Command works. Yeah,
Okay.
Oh, correct. No, I don't.
we're layers of charms.
I would. I have the. I have the ability to counter charm whatever has ensorcelled my friend.
Gotcha. Okay. Can you post what that is, Josh? As you break up over
Yes.
Ensorcelled.
there, because I want counter charm to be useful. We just got to figure it out.
Yeah. Can that have been used before I burned my
Use the spell slot. Yeah.
Let's see. Awesome, Cal. You can use that on Orvex or Cal right now, Presmer.
Cow.
Okay, Cal, roll me an advantage one right now.
Boy.
Hey Josh, you also missed the fact that Orvex is now like
So bad.
a swole boy, confident archery dude.
Yep, that happened. That's a fail.
What
Cal.
what
That's a
happened?
fail.
Did somebody feed him something?
No, we gave him the Froghemoth artifact.
Cal, that's
Ah.
a fail. Still charmed.
No. You now have my PvP inspiration. Roll again.
Just a single roll.
Just a single roll.
I am rolling hideously today.
That's a save.
All right,
That is
thank
a
God.
save.
Yes.
Presmer is not having it. You are no longer charmed. Ethren, is
So
that
Kenny
Ethren,
did
you
not
can
use that
command
spell.
Orvex to
Yeah,
Oh.
that doesn't
Okay.
be my next thing. Actually, I'm
okay.
gonna move
Orvex will
over here.
make an advantage or disadvantage wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
He
That's a fail.
he
DC
fails. Right?
17.
What's your DC? 17.
Yeah, 17.
Awesome.
So
I think I'm gonna pull us out of combat.
okay.
Quick question.
Orvex, as you shake him out of it.
Yeah.
He walks towards you, Ethren, and you shake him out of it, and we're out of
Sweet.
combat. Well done, everybody. Holy
Quick
crap.
question.
Wow.
Some quick thinking.
Is anybody else here hearing Zoom issues?
Zoom issues?
I mean, there's
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
stuttering and stuff. Yeah.
Like, did anybody else hear Josh turn into a robot for a few minutes there, or a few seconds earlier?
Yes, we
Max
all heard.
did.
that.
Max
Yeah.
had him there.
I think I was
I
Josh.
think
as
that's just
well.
Josh's.
Okay.
And Josh is frozen. Josh is frozen right now.
Okay. As long as
Yeah,
it's
he's
not me.
really in a contemplative mood there.
Josh, you're frozen.
Oh well. I mean, Josh, you are.
Josh, don't
frozen.
blink if you're frozen.
I mean, your face will freeze that way if you just leave it like that.
Just
You are
screen for me.
You guys just see this gaping boarhead mouth with blood and gore all over it. I will say, now that you're out of the charm, Cal, and Orvex will say this as well, you felt an uncontrollable urge to put your face inside the boar mouth.
Seems unsafe.
Guys,
I'm
we
gonna
should
get a
probably
little-
leave this room. Whoa, bruh.
Yeah, is there any reason for us to stay, guys? I don't see any.
I guess, yeah, because like I think historically, whenever there's like these Acererak themed ones, like there's never anything good.
You do see As you're looking at the boar head, you do see some things lodged between its teeth, amidst all the bones and gore and blood.
Is this other people's heads?
Yeah. Yes.
Can I
but you
try and
also
identify
see,
what they are?
The good thing you have that
Uh,
immovable
touching them?
rod.
you see a bent pair of gold spectacles worth 25 gold, a leather eye patch, bloodstones 50 gold, and a platinum hairpin worth 75 gold.
I'll put the immovable rod in its mouth, and then I'll take those things.
You put the rod in its mouth.
Yep.
Cool.
And then I take those things.
Excellent. What else we got? What else we doing?
All right, let's leave this room.
Yes, I
Counter charm used effectively.
Well, I think do the spiral stairs go further down?
They do go further down. Yes.
All right, so do we want to hop over the chain and try to not trigger whatever that is all about to get to the main area, or do we just want to keep going down?
I mean, I'm curious to see what other lies on this level before we just ascend.
Didn't we talk about going back through the small passageway, up the stairs, then over to the room, through the areas we've already cleared, and then down into this room?
Yeah.
Maybe do that. That way we don't dick with the chain.
Presmer offers the advice to not dick with the chain.
Or we could use the immovable rod to like push the guys out to the wall and then
to dick with the chain?
to hop over the chain after we use the movable rod.
I mean, just put it on top of the chain and just lock it in place, like.
Well, lock them, pin them against the wall.
Orvex puts his feet together, takes a big breath, and then he does a pratfall and catches himself with one arm and just starts doing one-arm push-ups.
That's awesome.
His strength is 23 now. That's beyond Arnold.
Josh, Thorzen wants to know if you discussed the upside down phylactery hypothesis. I don't know what that means.
We have not discussed the upside down phylactery hypothesis. The UPDPH, as it were.
Okay.
I'll share it on Discord.
That sounds like a horrific thesis or dissertation.
Well, guys, I vote we go back up, then come back down.
Yeah, that would be the smarter move.
I mean, I kind
Let's
of
go for it.
I mean, I kind of vote we just go down and maybe come back up from down. Because we know that this spiral staircase will take us down behind some traps, as so to speak.
I mean, it is secret. I mean, that makes sense.
I'm not gonna fight Trey. Trey
right.
feels the depths pulling him. we must
Let's keep going down.
yield to Trey's attraction to the lower reaches.
74, 75, 76, 77.
All right, so it sounds like we're going downstairs.
Very good.
Going down.
Okay, we're going downstairs. Don't move, don't move, don't move.
Oh, sorry.
You're good, you're good. Do I have Bucko? Bucko's always the thing that gets left behind.
Hi, I'm Bucko.
Hi, I'm Bucko. Do you
Oh,
see,
there's
like,
5
logging
buckos
in?
on the screen.
Okay, one second.
It
Alright,
looks
we're
like you're
going down.
trying to kill something. Would you like some
Sounds like-
help?
Okay. Here we go. We're going down to the next level.
Yeah, Jeremy, it looks like you missed the chompy. Nobody got chomped.
Excuse me while I do dad mode while we wait.
Dad mode activated.
CAD mode engaged.
Gauge. Data.
Looks more like he's being a good house husband. Folding them laundries.
Oh, I'm gonna shiver just there.
Okay, 1 second. Almost there. All right. Level 4. Everybody. The stairs go down and continue to go down. You see there's an offshoot as you're going down to the west where it hits a bare wall.
Is this the bottom of the stairs?
That
No,
is
he said
not
he
the
goes
bottom of the
deeper.
stairs. The stairs keep going down. So Ethren technically is continuing to go down. But he doesn't have to. Obviously.
Secret door checker.
You find a secret door right there, Cal.
I mean, I try to keep as much of the map that is relevant on screen, Jeremy, but I understand the temptation.
You open the door, Cal?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. This one takes me a bit. Give me a hot second. Yeah. One of those ones.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh God.
Hello. That's a face.
That's
That is some
Yeah.
face.
Only a mother can love.
I've just learned, Josh, to post my stuff into the chat. Because why not?
Dude,
Same thing I learned when I was doing tricks of the trade. Like,
yeah, as I was trying to get onto the stream tonight, I saw all of those and I was like, dude, that's awesome.
I just did it by accident. Trey's laughing. I'm like, no.
Oh, that's the way to go. That is the way to go.
This vaulted chamber features a 10-foot deep sunken floor surrounded by ledges without railings. Alcoves along the ledges hold painted wooden statues of hornet-headed humanoid warriors, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear. A gruesome throne lashed together of bone and strips of skin stands atop the west ledge. A fearsome horned skull surmounts the throne, and small skulls are piled around it. The seat of the throne appears to be made of stretched skin and has a metal scepter. 1 second. Metal scepter resting on it. Oh, I can't post too much. Interesting.
There's
Shuffling about the sunken portion of the room are 3 gaunt humanoid figures in dusty robes draped in cobwebs, their eyes and mouths stitched shut. Armed with brushes and clay pots of pigment, they paint the walls and pillars with grim, poorly rendered illustrations.
Sorry, I got distracted doing stream stuff. Did you say what the statues were?
The statues appear to be like minotaur, basically, hornet-headed humanoid warriors. But they look kind of like minotaurs, each wearing a grass skirt and clutching a spear.
Okay.
Painted wooden statues. You step in, Cal, and these
This looks like a party.
These blind artists continue their work. You can see, Cal, because you are perceptive. You see one of their illustrations appears to be some horrific death that looks like somewhere in the tomb, where someone wearing the colors of the yellow banner are being ripped apart by some horrific monstrosity. And then you look at this one over here, and he's drawing someone who looks an awful lot like White Fang.
What?
Who's trapped in a chest and being blasted with disintegration magic.
Seems like
this
they are
artist over
chroniclers.
here, as you come over to look at that one, he is starting to draw a picture of what appears to be a boar head that is looking like it's about to eat Cal's head, and then the rest of the party is just pulling Cal out of the boar's head.
Some artistic liberties.
So freaking
What gods do we have inside ourselves?
I'm Papazotl.
Papazotl speaks to you, Cal.
Mhm.
You hear something inside your head. Papazotl says, "Those are the bones of dead Omuans, and the skull of Omu's great Minotaur champion, Karagos. Strong one, feared by all." What other gods do we have?
The snake one. I don't remember what the name. I'm looking for the name.
Yeah, I'm looking mine up too.
The snake
Moa
one is
and Ublaka.
Obalaka.
Obalaka, yeah. Obalaka and Moa, I think, are the other two.
Who has Obalaka?
I think that was the first one that gets Trey.
No, that's River.
Second. River's first one, then Trey
River,
has
you have
Moa.
Obalaka, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. I hear yes. You have a little bit of. Okay, 1 second. Obalaka speaks to you, and you hear inside your head, "Do not disturb the throne, or pick up the scepter." But I don't know if either is dangerous. I don't know, but they look dangerous.
The god in my head says we should stay away from that stuff.
Does Moa have anything to say?
Moa is silent.
And what about the frog guy talking to Orvex?
Orvex looks around, looks at you all, and says, "We should have no fear. They are painting our victories. It is understood when you are this magnificent."
Victories. I'm fairly confident my nose is not that big, as he's predicting.
It is how, and Cal, he literally says, it is how Papazotl said. They have taken artistic liberties.
Oh, interesting.
What's going on?
He addressed me as Papazotl instead of Cal.
Oh, yeah.
And then he whisper, and then you see Orvex whisper to you, Cal. He just goes down and whispers in your ear, and he says, "I will kill you in this life or the next. But for now, we work together for a higher purpose, yes?"
You will continue to try and fail. Slimy one.
Orvex flexes his muscles and pops his shoulder.
I come over here and I say, when did the two of you get so close?
Orvex scoffs and he says, "We have never been close. It has always been tense."
Gotta get myself one of these gods.
And then Orvex comes around the shoulder and
We
says,
have one. We have
there's
Wongo.
something here.
What?
I mean,
What's he see? What's he see?
Over here,
a door.
what appears to be a large stone door looms at the end of the hallway, but it bears no handles or hinges. Jutting from the wall on either side of the door are two matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared. On the lintel above the door, inscribed the following message in common: "Warm like flame, cold for the cruel, still for the dead, gruel for the ghoul."
Can you put that in the chat?
Yes.
Thank you.
He already did.
So Cal says to Prez,
okay.
Cal says to Presmer that we have Wongo's artifact if you would like it.
Oh, Wongo sees all. Yes, I love it.
All right, so I hand the mace, Wongo's mace, to. Well, I hold the wrapped part and I hand it to Prez.
Presmer, Presmer, do you accept this god into your soul?
I do.
Oh my god.
I remember it was Wongo that it was the code word for that tabaxi that we ran into before I jumped in the river.
Okay, Josh, this
It was
one's
meant to be.
This one's a big one for you, buddy. You're letting this one in? No.
I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down. I'm ready for whatever.
Okay. All
you're
right.
about to say.
Oh God.
Presmer and the
Mighty Wongo.
no Presmer. I don't know what we can call.
I thought you were looking for a title for the stream.
No, I'm looking for a title for the group when Presmer takes over.
All
Oh,
right. Do you read that?
Wongo and the wings.
wait,
Look at your
what
Discord,
did you
please.
send me?
On
Here
your
I come.
Discord.
I'm looking at my Discord.
You have a new thing to deal with.
Oh God. Okay, that's a tough one.
But
Now do it with an Australian accent.
you haven't lost your accent. That can still be there.
Yes.
But you have a new power,
Excellent.
and that new power is this.
Bless you.
Sorry, forgot to mute it.
Oh, wonderful. All right, I like it.
You all look as your eyes roll in the back of your head as you accept this mace. The mace, by the way, have you guys identified the mace?
No, you don't let us identify them without failing
you
to
touch 'em,
say.
yeah.
You can cast identify on them, but you know what that is, Josh. That is a mace of
Okay.
terror. You have a mace of terror.
Oh, sweet.
So let me see if I can find this. And you all look at Presmer as he grips this, and you start to seethe and rage a bit, Presmer. There's some foam coming out of your mouth,
Nice.
and you are holding this.
Ooh, God,
Oh yeah.
that's cool.
I feel like I want to smash things.
Lots happening on this week's episode, everybody. Lots happening. Does anybody have Moa, the god Moa, inside them?
Yes,
Yes.
me,
Tunk.
Tunk.
Tunk, you instantly recognize Wongo, and you are terrified of him, and you instantly want to keep your space from him.
That does not sound.
Presmer, you want nothing better than to eat Tunk's face, but you know you can't at this moment.
Oh my God.
That doesn't sound like something Tunk would feel. He was the grand champion of the Colosseum.
You have god beings inside you.
All right. Excellent. And when can I attune to this mace?
Don't need
You
to.
tune to it automatically, and you have to.
Automatically.
You're cursed by it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It doesn't.
all right.
It doesn't take any of your slots though.
Oh, it doesn't take a slot. Okay, great.
No.
I
What?
thought it
No, it does,
does.
Yeah, if it requires 2 minutes, it takes up your slot.
Mine was the only one that gave me an extra slot, guys.
Nyx gives him his literal power is he gets an extra attunement slot. But everyone else, you are cursed by it and you have to attune.
Oh, that's right. I did do
Which
that.
was
Yeah, okay.
totally useless because.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the way these powers go. Sometimes they're not going to be the best.
All
What do you do?
right.
I'm surrounded by people who enslave themselves.
Does Wongo have any opinion on this room?
I'll say he just kind of came into you. So Wongo says, destroy it all. They do not know our majesty. They do not know our might. We will eat them. We will eat their faces. And just screaming monkey noises in your head.
I tell Cal, I think I took the wrong pill.
Yeah. Wongo never did seem like the most stable one.
Well,
This is correct. I'm gonna go over to the throne.
But first off, is it break time?
I think it is. Yeah, it is break time. Let's.
I was
that's
gonna
a lot happening.
I was gonna give it another minute.
Woo!
Sure.
Let's take a 5-minute break, everybody, and we'll be back. We'll be back in 5.
You might have saved our lives, Trey.
Great. We are back. Welcome back, everybody. If you just missed it, there's a whole bunch of cursed artifact grabbing with some gods incorporating people. But we are back, and the PCs find themselves on the 4th floor.
Oi!
4.
Wait, I got it. So I had been moving towards the throne, and then I start moving back, and then I go up here, and then I come to here, and I go hawk. The answer's hawk.
You say hawk, nothing happens.
No, you can't hear it through my accent. Heart.
Oh, you say heart. Okay, you say heart.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Oh, that's the answer. The riddle on the door. Answer's heart. Blood.
I mean that.
I changed my answer. Blood.
I mean, yeah,
Is
blood
it
works too.
Roll me your 2 best insights.
I have a +1.
Okay,
I don't know that it's our best.
Yeah, I don't have.
Yes, I got it. I got this.
White Fang, as you look at it, you think blood is a more correct answer. But as
Probably
he
have
says-
to spill blood.
As he says it, nothing happens.
Presmer, you are on the right path, but I think it requires something physical, not spoken.
We had to do this last time too. Okay, maybe later.
You still bear the scar of cutting yourself. Yeah.
All right, I'm moving around.
So is Orvex. He's just kind of making his way around.
Where's the scepter? You said there's a scepter here?
There's a scepter on the throne. It appears
the
to, it appears to be it looks to be made of solid iron and has an adamantine head.
And these guys that are creating their artworks are really just focused entirely on that, nothing on us.
They look like their eyes have been cut out and sewn shut, and they are just doing their art.
And they've had no reaction to all this jibber jabbering we've been doing up here.
So I'm gonna cut my hand and put it on the door.
You cut your hand, you deal, I'm going to be nice and say you deal a point of damage to yourself, cut, and splatter some blood on the door. Nothing seems to happen.
Damn it.
River,
White Fang, you have
age.
24. You do see that these two things, where you see those things,
Yes.
there are 2 matching bronze sculptures, each the head and neck of a serpent with fangs bared.
I was gonna say, River, try the Fang object. Just point right behind him.
I take my still open hand and drip it into the snake head, I guess.
You take another point of damage as you have to get some more blood out.
Or just okay.
It just, sorry, man. You
Yeah.
get some more blood out. As you do, there's a drip drip sound. 1 second. You hear a slurping sound come from the other side, and you hear horrible noises. And then the door here, you hear the sounds of chains. The door rises, so this door is no longer there. Second. And as it rises, you can see a little bit of the wall there is also revealed with some glass in between, where you see that there are ghasts, horrible undead things
All right.
that are currently drinking your blood.
Alright. Oh,
and the door opens.
it reveals Bucko on the other side.
Bucko's there all
Hey, I'm
along.
Bucko.
Bucko's everywhere. Hi, I'm Bucko.
It looks like you're trying to hurt someone. Would you like some help? All right. Presmer, you do anything with the scepter?
Not yet.
Wouldn't recommend it.
The gas can't reach you. They're just kind of on the other side, drinking blood, and it looks like they have chains attached to them, and they were the ones hoisting the chains to pull up the door.
All right.
Oh.
Well, White Fang, you were right. Look what we got.
Thorson says, "It looks like Gauntlet." Like a blue wizard shot the food. What happened?
Is he saying the stream quality looks like Gauntlet?
No, I think he's saying the game looks like Gauntlet, as in the old school NES, not NES.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Arcade.
Like arcade cabinet?
it was just an arcade game.
Yeah.
Blue wizard
Yeah.
shot the food. River.
Anyway, I go back to River and I'll be like, sometimes it just takes a patient mind.
Right you are, sir. And since my god doesn't want me to do anything with this scepter or throne, I'm going to go ahead and walk down the hall a little bit.
Okay. River, you come over here. 1 second. I'm going to. 1 second. I need to look at something. Okay. After 10 feet, this dusty corridor becomes a staircase that descends 15 feet to a lower tunnel. Resting on the floor at the bottom of the staircase is an old treasure chest with a rusty built-in lock. Just beyond the chest, the tunnel opens up to a huge dark chamber.
Hey guys, I see a treasure chest and another chamber over here. Are we done messing with that room over there, or you have more to do?
You can also see, River, that this opens up over here.
Okay.
To what appear to be this appears to be the bottom level, where you can see those giant four-arm gargoyle statues at the bottom. They are all looking down that way. They're all looking towards each other.
You were right, Trey. We still have access to that room from here.
But anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to where the other folks are.
I believe that is a very smart move.
I'm gonna walk on the hall, the wall, to get down towards this, because I have a feeling the stairs are gonna turn into a slide right into a mimic mouth, and so I want to walk on the wall.
Give me a perception. Give me an advantage perception investigation, Cal. Good God. As you start to David Bowie up the walls here, you see that there is, in fact, a small circular shaped indentation on the wall, on the ceiling, right here.
It seems bad. Does it look like I can do anything about it?
It doesn't look like you can disable the trap. Or let me see. Let me see if you can. It looks like a trap. It looks like you could possibly disable this with a check, but it looks somewhat difficult.
Is there any mechanism I could try and use the rod for?
Yes, the rod would absolutely help here.
All right, so I want to basically look at it and see if
you could
the
jam
mechanism
it with
of
the rod.
action. Yeah, I want to jam it. Yeah.
You do that, and that's successful. You jam this trap with the rod. The rod does have to stay there while you're jamming it, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I still want to go. I don't want to step on these stairs. They seem suspect.
You're walking along here. Cool. You see the chest there.
I want to investigate the
You see this
chest. Yeah.
opens up. I'll just reveal the whole thing 1 second.
That's for the chest.
One second. Missed that part. Boop. There we go. All right. That's for the chest. Okay. The chest itself. There's a lock on this chest. Looks to be locked. Looks to be a simple lock. What do you do? That's it. You don't find any traps on the chest. But you got a 29, Cal. I mean, this is just insane. So you do see, as you're looking at the chest, because you're close by, you see the indentation on the floor here of something about that big.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 16 is for the chest itself. Trying to pick the lock.
That picks the lock. You open the chest.
All right.
Inside the chest, you see nothing.
All right, so I head back and let folks know what I've seen so far, and that I haven't yet stepped on the stairs. There does seem to be. Is this a sarcophagus or is this an altar?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to read this whole area. 1 second. Boop. 4 marble columns support the ceiling of this grand tomb. Twin staircases ascend to an upper gallery, where a carving in the form of a giant maze adorns the wall. On the floor of the tomb stands an opaque crystal sarcophagus that is constantly changing color. Minotaur murals adorn the walls in the lower level of the tomb. What? No, never mind. Okay, what do you do?
Let's see.
No one else can see the rooms, so.
Are there any loose rocks on the floor?
You can. I'll say you have some loose rocks.
I want to throw some rocks down the stairs, see if that triggers anything.
You just hear the click clack of rocks tumbling down the stairs.
Hey, Orvex.
Go ahead.
Hey, Orvex, do you want to go see what's down the stairs? I see it's.
Oh, wait one.
Orvex says yes. Oh, you challenged me. I will say yes. What do you do, Presmer?
I'm all for Kubazan being human test subject.
1 second, Orvex. I'm going to fire an arrow into
Also,
like basically this tile.
Also,
fire an arrow into that tile.
Yeah.
Presmer and Tunk aren't supposed to be that close to each other.
Presmer, you fire it, and then it clips the stone here. I will say, as you do that, you see a little bit more of the indent of what appears to be a pit trap there. But it doesn't. It's not enough force to do anything about it. You just see like the impression of it.
Gotcha.
Is the pit trap this up here, or is it what you were describing?
No, the big square down.
Right over here.
Oh,
The 1x3.
okay.
Yeah, it looks to be like this. Yeah.
All right. Well, clearly, I don't recommend that we descend the staircase. Cal, you saw it best. Does this look like one of the Tomb of the Gods that we need to be messing with?
It is a tomb. It has a sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is constantly changing colors.
Orvex Kubazan says, "You wish for me to go? I will go. I
I
smell
very
fear
much
on
wish
all
for you to go.
I will do this." And he pushes himself in front. He flexes his muscles. He says, "What am I to do now?"
This is where Cal shoves him downstairs.
Watch out for the pit trap at the bottom.
He like jumps down, hops over the chest, and then he like grabs hold of the sides here, and he says, "Right here," and he pushes his weight down, and the right here it just gives way. A stone falls into smoking, bubbling acid at the bottom of it, and as that happens, a giant boulder opens up at the top and gets stuck from the movable rock.
Ah,
Oh.
well done.
Dun, 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 dun.
You know it.
Indiana Jones interrupted.
Orvex flexes and he says, "Two traps broken by Orvex the Invincible."
I removed the rod. That's not a joke.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Orvex, his eyes go wide and he goes, "Oh." This thing
You can
starts
jump across.
Yeah, it happens fast. This thing slams down and starts to roll. 1 second.
We gotta get the rock out of the way anyway.
He'll become a land bridge. He'll
That's right.
he'll stretch out, and then we'll walk
Stretch out,
across
it'll
his back.
roll through.
Orvex has to make an athletics check. So here comes.
The 23 strength, you'll be fine.
Here we go.
And unless he rolls a nat 1.
He
That's not
just makes it.
Or
Orvex
15.
jumps, grabs a hold of the edge, and then this thing leaps over the chest. No, sorry, it smashes through the chest. So this chest is now just smashed. Wood flying everywhere, and then this boulder comes rolling and then splashes into the acid down below. Looks to be about a 10-foot deep acid pit. Orvex pulls himself off and goes, "Uncalled for." Oh,
How else are we to know of your amazing prowess if it is not tested?
he like grips his fist and he points at you and he says, "Once we are done with Aserorak, we will have more words than you or I could ever dream of. And those words will turn to something dark. I promise you."
So many words over so many years, yet there you stand, helpless.
"I will choke you, bird! I will choke you until your last breath."
Cal yawns.
Orvex looks up at this place, and now he's in this room. Orvex, you hear like more of a Kubazan voice come out of him, and he says, "We should inspect the maze carving, and I will be the first one to touch it."
The maze, what? What did he say?
The maze carving. He points at
Oh, the
this.
maze carving,
That's
yeah.
that's the maze carving in the room. Sarcophagus right here, and then there's a maze carving right there. Yeah.
I just want to look at it. I'm not going to touch it.
How do I get over this thing?
You can make a
That's a good question.
running jump, which would be if you have a strength score of 11 or higher, you're fine.
Can I use acrobatics?
You can use acrobatics to try. Yeah.
If you give me an acrobatics roll, I'll do it.
Go ahead, Presmer.
What I need to roll?
I tap.
You
So
need-
I tap White Thing on the shoulder. Look at the cowardly monkey.
Presmer, what is your strength score?
A 15. I rolled a 15.
You rolled 15. You expertly leap over, and you make your way across.
Wait, Wait, you had a 15? This says Orvex.
No,
I rolled a 15 on my acrobatics to run and jump over.
It didn't transmit.
it just didn't
Oh, it
transmit.
must have didn't
I
transmit,
believe
okay.
you, but yeah.
Oh, strange. Hold on.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
I truly did roll a 15. I will. It just happened to
There it is. I see it.
be the same. Okay. I'll make sure I'm connected.
Tunk does a running jump. My strength is 16.
I'm just gonna stay. My face is gonna go back, look at Ethren and River, just go, nah.
Orvex like is grabbing the railing, laughing. And he points at you, Presmer. And he says, "Good. That was a good jump. I appreciate it."
I seek to impress. What's this sarcophagus all about?
You see that there's a sarcophagus that is changing colors over and over again. It changes from blue to gold to purple to green to red to black as you stare at it.
The other ones do this.
The other what?
Did the other sarcophagi?
No, not at all.
I'll get
I
back
will
in the game
say
shortly.
Orvex says in something more of his voice, he says, I believe this is Unk, the lost and faithful Unk. It must be. And then he turns back to the maze and he says, you tell me when I'm ready. I will touch it, and we will see what this is all about.
What do we
So
see when we look at the maze?
The maze, there's a carving in the form of a giant maze that adorns the wall. The intricate carving shifts before your eyes, its configuration ever changing. The maze has no exits, and its corridors are lit by tiny torches and clouded by fog. What do you do?
I'm looking at the maze. Intricate carving shifts. Tiny torches clouded by fog. Huh. Upteo's about mazes. I try to blow the fog away.
You start blowing at it?
Yeah, just
Orvex smirks and he says, I do not think that will do it. The fog is in a different place, a different time. I can touch it if you are ready.
Why is he so keen to touch it?
He says, because only the fearless touch things.
Well, why don't you come touch the shiny sarcophagus?
Orvex hops down and puts his hand on the sarcophagus. Ha! Nothing happens.
He just instantly disintegrated. That'd just be hilarious.
But he notices as he's touching it, he goes, "Oh, there is a tiny keyhole." He goes to the top, and there is a tiny keyhole in the top of the sarcophagus.
I don't suppose it's shaped like a square, pentagon, or triangle.
It is not. The skeleton keys that you have are big, by the way. I mean, there's a pun in that because they're skeleton head keys, but they're like this big. They're like the size of volleyball keys.
is there any correspondence between the maze and the tomb? itself? Like, is it obvious in my recollection of our travels in the tomb that this is a
I would say
depiction
no.
of
This
the
looks
tomb?
like a spooky hedge maze of one.
Got
that,
it.
It looks more reminiscent of the first Ukteo maze that you went to
Right. Got
at
it.
the beginning of the campaign. It looks more like that, although it's different.
God, I feel like there's something we can do. I click the button. Go away.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you
I'm looking.
buying?
What are you doing?
It's salad.
Well, guys, let's, I don't know, push the sarcophagus open.
Locked.
Thoughts?
We could let Orvex touch the maze.
He points to you and says, you'd like, he says, you would like that, wouldn't you?
I'm always eager to see your prowess in action.
He like slams his fist down onto the sarcophagus and he runs up to the maze and he says, who is the leader here? Give me your go-ahead. I am fearless. I am Kubazan.
Unleash your fearlessness, Kubazan. Touch the maze.
Cal, man, he does it. Orvex Orvex
Here
touches
we
the
go.
maze. Instantly, he disappears. 1 second, everybody.
Oh, no.
Oh God! Instantly he disappears.
He's gone. He's gone.
I
One
had a
second.
feeling
Cal
that's
giggles.
gonna happen.
Okay, that's what happens.
Can I look at where he touched? Is there any
He touched.
indication of change?
He touched the middle of it. As he does that, White Fang and Ethren, you're just way up at the top, right?
Yep.
Okay, great. Secret doors open all around the room.
Awesome.
They open pretty slowly, so these things will have initiative 1. But as they open, I need to reveal this. Oh, no, I need to put them in their spots. All right. All right, quick reveal. 1 second.
I suspect we will
For fuck's
see
sake.
Kubazan in the maze, like the Shining.
Oh dear lord.
10 Minotaur as the doors open. 10 separate rooms with 10 undead Minotaur skeletons. Immediately attack the party. Presmer, you can see within the maze that there's a tiny little Orvex with a torch.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Moving
Shining
through the
style,
maze.
yep.
All right. Let's see. Slash
Everybody click
prediction.
your tokens and roll initiative, please.
Slash prediction. What do you want them to predict? ... TPK? Question mark. Yes. No.
Damn, that's rough.
No.
We have a cleric, we'll be fine. And a paladin.
There's. I mean, look. I don't know. Look at the situation we're in.
Everybody click your tokens and roll initiative. White Fang, Cal, River, Ethren. Who else are we missing?
You're missing Tunk. Hang on. I'm multitasking.
Okay.
The paladin has little faith in your survival.
All right. Then let me go find the. We'll go. I'll go back to the. Does more than one player drop to 0? All right. Betting windows are open.
Sorry, I
White
need to
Fang,
get
Cal,
my
River,
initiative.
Ethren, Orvex, Tunk. Is that everybody? Presmer, what you
No, one more.
got? Okay. All right, here we go.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
I'm just gonna drop 10K
I will-
on yes.
I will trade my initiative with Tunk. I'll go to 4. Tunk will go to 16.
Okay, Tunk, you good at that? Tunk, you're at 16.
I'm not ready.
I guess we're all in front of these guys anyway. There's nobody. These guys go on 1. We all go ahead of them. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Then no sweat.
Okay, then Presmer, you're going back to 16. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I appreciate it, Josh. I'm not ready yet.
River, what do you do? It's your turn.
I'll be dead. I'll kill them before your turn. Anyway.
All right.
I'm gonna run to the center of the room,
Go for it, you
Yep.
savage monkey.
and then I'd like to prepare the turn undead, and I'll release that as soon as they get within 15 feet of me.
Oh, see, this is how you do it, folks. This is how you do this.
This is how you holy man.
You start to pray. You start to Kamehameha your own turn undead. I love this. Swirling energy starts to surround you. Hey, Nick takes it as being at a mega church. Great.
And the
I love it.
hellfires of damnation will rain down upon the unworthy.
Excellent. River, that's your turn. You're readying that. Cool. Presmer, what you got?
Oh God, that's a pretty bold move, River. Pretty bold move.
In case my peeps want to join in before I turn some undead.
River's hair metal. The hair starts to billow. Presmer, what do you do?
Oh man. Is there any teleportation circles around? Excuse me. Excuse me.
I mean, does this maze count as a teleportation circle?
I tell.
I
Oh,
want to
shit.
break your heart now. Maybe I want to break your heart now, Josh. There is magic inside this place that doesn't allow people to teleport out.
Ah!
So you're trying to find this is the worst spot to try and find a teleportation circle. The Tomb of Annihilation is pretty bad.
How far's the drop here?
10 feet.
Okay, so we can just jump down, no damage?
Yeah, you can grab onto the ledge and kind of hop down if you want.
Okay. I free action, tell Cal, we must stand together. And then I find my way here.
Just a reminder, Josh, Tunk is the one that you're enemies with, or that your god is enemies with.
Just be certain, guys. There's no PvP in this game, but your gods are mortal enemies, or immortal enemies. But they hate a Sararak 10 times more than you hate each other. Presmer, what do you do?
I hop down, I head over to river. That's where I end up. And goodness.
What you got?
10. I will wait for Cal and Tunk, so I have it's a held action. As soon as Cal, Tunk, and River are within a 10-foot radius of me.
Yes.
Yep. So it's not as soon as Cal, Tunk. So is
I'm already there.
Here we go. Once the enemies start to move towards me, I'm going to wall of force and create a wall of force around whoever is standing in my 10-foot radius.
Okay. So you have to cast that spell in order for this to happen.
I will. Yes. This spell is going to go off.
Now you literally cast it. And now you're holding it. Okay.
Correct.
So you cast a wall of force. You were
Yes.
concentrating on that. Okay. Trigger is once they all start to converge, you surround you and River with it, basically.
Yeah. Whoever's in the 10-foot
Okay,
diameter.
I love it. Cal, it's your turn.
That's also ceiling from where I'm at.
This is a pretty big room. I would say the ceiling above you is 10 feet,
Okay.
and then it's 20 feet from the bottom.
So 5, 15 to get to the ceiling. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm standing upside down on the ceiling.
Rad.
And I'm going to cast Firebolt on this guy.
Just gonna move Tunk right there. Okay. Firebolt on that guy.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's a hit. You do 16 points to this thing. White Fang, it's your turn.
Oh,
Nice.
this is either going to be the stupidest idea, or it's going to be the greatest idea.
Awesome. I love it.
I'm going to cast level 1 Entangle
On who?
in this right here, like on top of river. So basically, I want the vines to spread out from the group outwards.
You need their permission to do this, but
That's what I said. It's either going to be stupid or good.
Well, I mean, you need their permission. River, and Presmer. You okay with that?
I'll take it.
Okay. River. Okay, that's an affirmative.
Yep. I'll give it a shot.
Okay. This might restrain you.
But it creates difficult terrain for them
It
to
does.
approach.
Right. How big? So Entangle is that kind of
20
square. You want it
foot.
right there.
20 foot.
So you want it right there.
Yeah, that probably for the best.
Okay. Let's see. Make me strength saving throws, please. River and Presmer.
Sorry, 1 second. I hit the wrong area. There it is.
So,
Presmer, you're restrained. And River, you are also restrained. It is Orvex's turn.
Hold fast.
Okay. 1 second. I have to go play my own mini game, guys.
I know, right?
Oh. Ridiculous. Okay. You see Orvex in the maze run and jump and go through hedges, and then he finds an altar, like a quick pedestal with a blue key on it. He grabs it. I don't think anyone's watching him. No one's watching him. Never mind. And then you see him basically teleport out of. He's suddenly out, and he says, "I've claimed it." And he holds off a blue key. And then he sees a room and he goes, "Oh shit!"
very appropriate.
That's his turn. That's what he does. Ethren, your turn. What you got?
All right, so I'm gonna head down there, get on down here.
You're on down the road.
Yeah,
Okay.
just so I can see everything, right?
You can see most things. Yeah. What do you got?
What I want to do is, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, I can broadcast this. I want to do wall of fire, and I want it to be like diagonal, like this way, so that it gets this entire half of the
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
room.
Better idea than what I had.
You want it. So you
I'll do a
want.
4th level spell.
You want it. Not that. Can't do that.
It can be a wall. It said it can be a wall, like a. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be a circular thing. It can be just a straight wall that goes.
Yes, I'm gonna.
That goes like
how,
this.
how far can it go?
It can go. It can be up to 60 feet long. So it should be able to. And I want it to be diagonal so that it covers. Yeah, like that, and
There you go.
yeah, so that way those 5 can't reach
Love
anyone
it.
without penetrating
That's
the wall.
really rad. You conjure
Nice.
a wall of fire. That's gonna have. We're concentrating on that. I'm gonna put little arrows that mean that the fire is going that way. Cool. Fire's going that way. Cool.
Yep.
Tunk, it is your turn.
That's what I thought. Oh, I can't do that until I actually attack. Okay. Tunk is gonna reevaluate his life choices.
Yeah. It's understandable.
I'm gonna get here. You know what? Maybe this is a good time to drink a potion that I've been sitting on for forever. What does this potion do? When you drink this potion,
What'd you get?
Well, damn it! I should have read that before. Damn it, Trey, you're an idiot. I'm gonna drink a potion of greater healing.
Okay. Drink a potion of great healing. You heal up 17 points. That's your bonus action.
Yep. Delete that. And for my main action, the firebolt. This guy.
Awesome. Ethren, roll me a percentage die, by the way.
All right.
Awesome.
Just like a
That was
D100. Just a D100.
D100, please. Okay, never mind. It is the Minotaur Skeleton's turn.
Wall of Force.
Oh, I need to
Well, hold
apply.
on one second. Hold on one second.
What did I
They
roll?
begin.
I rolled 17. Hang on. Plus 17. Okay.
These things are charging and moving in. I'll say this one kind of can't get in. They're too big. This one can't get there. Okay, so that means that's happening. Okay. But it does mean
Hallelujah, be saved.
these roll me 5d8. Ethren,
5d8. Okay.
yes, please. You do 19 points of damage to all these minotaurs right here. I'll say even this one. This one kind of gets up here. Do 19 points of damage to him. And then River, your turn on dead goes off. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Let's go to all 10 of them. What's your DC for turn on dead? No, you're muted.
15.
15. All right, I need 16s, guys. Here we go.
So 14s. Come on, 14s.
Come on, Partains. Upside down and backwards says hi.
Fail, 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 fail. Succeed, succeed, fail, 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 fail. That's about right. Okay.
Here's the damage on the failed.
Okay, yeah, you do damage. You do sear undead, right?
Yep, 15.
15 damage to everyone on the, just about everyone on the left. Not this one, and these guys are turned. The ones with the skulls are turned. You guys see that?
Yep.
Yep.
Starting to be turned. This one is not turned right there, nor is this one up top here. The rest of them are turned. And they take 15 points of damage. A lot of damage, dude. That means they just kind of basically run back to where they came from.
Yeah.
Or at least those do.
Those guys don't have skulls. Just...
This one, yeah, this one's going to run back there. Okay. And then this one's going to probably jump down and attack Presmer.
He's not going to get there because Wall of Force was not going to allow him.
Is that basically the same circle as the
Same circle.
as the entangle? Great.
Yes.
What a ridiculous battle! Great. Okay.
Will the other side also run away?
They will. Yes. Give me 1 second. That's gonna happen. Wall of Force comes up.
Yeah,
And then all these dudes do running away.
Opportunity attack on.
You will knock off their turn, but go ahead.
I mean, all right, never mind.
Okay, here it comes. On probably River, 1-2 River.
It's my turn?
No, going for Tunk. This one's going for Tunk.
Okay.
This one's going to do a charge. It's going to charge you with a gore attack.
How much does it have to move to charge?
10 feet. I can get
No.
there.
Okay.
Here it comes. 18.
Oh, damn. Just barely.
That's going to
Minus
hit you,
6.
and you take an extra 3 points of damage. Give me a strength saving throw.
There goes that potion.
You just make it, I think. Yeah, you just make it. It attempts to like gore you and throw you across the room, and you brace up against it. And then this one's gonna jump up here. Then it's gonna charge Orvex. Here comes a. Actually, it's not in a straight line, so it's just gonna great axe him. That is a hit. Orvex takes 17 slashing. Ah! Is that the best you got? River, it's back to you. You're surrounded by a wall of force, so you can't affect anything outside of this wall of force.
I cannot affect anything?
Right?
Physically cannot affect anything. He can cast
Basically,
spells through it.
Yeah, it's basically invulnerable.
Oh.
What's the only thing that can take down a wall of force? Disintegrate?
Disintegrate.
Yeah.
Dispel magic won't work, but you can cast spells through it.
You can cast spells through it.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah,
I forget the rules. Did they change it?
Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic. A disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly. The wall also extends into the ethereal plane and blocks ethereal travel through the wall. But it doesn't say you can't cast through it.
You couldn't cast like a firebolt probably, but you could cast something else that you can see.
Yeah, I would say you can cast something that isn't like a ray, something that spontaneously appears
Perfect.
on the side. You could do that.
Nice.
But you can't cast like. I would say you
Guiding
can't cast
bolt.
a fireball because a fireball is a bead that goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Can
nothing.
I cast like Mage Hand?
Mage Hand would not work
He would stay in here.
because it starts from unless you would conjure it outside of it, you can't. So I think you can't cast Mage Hand because you can conjure it outside of the wall of force. And
Okay, I'm gonna use Mage Hand
Yeah.
and grab the Minotaur ankle and try to drag it into the acid.
You.
That's not how Mage Hand
is-
works.
Yeah.
That's arcane. There's like
It's
an
right
arcane
on the
hand.
edge.
I love it, dude. That's a great idea, but you can't.
Can't roll for it.
The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
I'm just grabbing 10 pounds. I just need the ankle to slip.
10 pounds on this thing is pretty hard, man.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
I'll say a DC. I'll give you a DC if you want to try DC 20. Give me a spell attack DC 20. It's technically not attacking. It is kind of a shove. Can you shove with this thing? It's not attacking. It's a shove. You can shove with the mage hand. Go ahead.
Shove. Okay.
It's essentially what it is. Give me a spell attack. Give me a spell attack.
Watch, she's gonna get a nat 20 on this. Let's go.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god! Damn it! It was there.
You just kind of tug on some of the bone. Nothing happens.
Damn it.
Presmer, it's your turn. What do you do?
I will vicious mockery. The one here.
Excellent.
You know, mother was a
Am I gonna be mean? I think I'm gonna be mean. Nothing
Wildebeest.
passes through, so no sound.
Oh, no sound?
Bro,
Okay.
nothing passes through the wall of force.
I'm totally in. I'm totally in. Just wanted to make sure.
I don't. Well, it does say
Sound is physical.
Sound is physical. It's a wave. It's a
Yeah.
wave.
I agree.
function.
I totally see it your way.
I can agree with
I'll cast a minor illusion of a finger flipping off the Minotaur closest to me.
that.
You do so. Cal, it's your turn. What you got?
And then, yeah, that's it.
I don't think I have anything that'll push this dude off the edge, unfortunately. That would be cool. I will. Has this dude been hit already by anybody?
He has not been hit. No.
Okay, so I'll firebolt him then.
Go ahead.
That's
a hit.
Terrible. Oh my
That's a
god.
hit. AC 12. 18 points of fire damage.
And then I'm too far for Bucko to even make it to the ground, I think. So I'll just move over the thing of force and just stand above it
Okay, cool.
on the ceiling.
Cool. I think it might block you a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's doing that
It's-
hemisphere thing.
Cool. Yeah, I wasn't sure how tall it
No, you
was.
can still be there. It's just doing
Okay.
that thing where it touches.
Yeah.
Cal, White Fang, your turn.
All right. Well, while Tim is thinking about that, Reaper
Great
just
time.
did a monster upgrade.
Oh, my god.
Oh, you bastard.
He is the Reaper. The Reaper is hungry tonight.
Well, let's be honest about what happened. Trey baited him into using a monster. What happened? That's like the
we
true.
really should be honest. Let's be real honest.
Let's
All right,
be
guys.
honest.
I'm gonna make it dramatic. Do you see the one facing Orvex?
Yep.
Oh
He's
yeah.
bigger. Oh god. So now he's huge instead of large.
Just coated in magic. As it suffused from magic from the maze, this Minotaur skeleton grows in size and stature. Orvex looks unimpressed.
All right.
As he should.
And
As it should.
and now it's break time.
It is
Yeah.
break time. Let's take a 5-minute break, everybody. Be back in 5.
You know what? Oh, please.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Today is May 1st. Happy May, everybody. Happy vacation to me. I'll give that at the end of the month. But it is Resub Day with DM Tozy Presents. So if you have a recurring sub with us, please consider re-upping it. If you have an Amazon Prime account and you have a free Twitch sub, please consider giving it to us. And let's keep this DM Tozy train rolling. We're rocking it out. We're getting good viewership, so appreciate everybody coming to watch our shows. And these are really, really fun. I love my Thursdays and my Azure Sky Mondays. So thank you for all being a part of it. All right, let's rock it out. White Fang, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I'm going to run up between Ethren's legs. I'm going to, like in between his legs, point to Orvex. And I'm going to cast Message.
What are you saying to Orvex, man?
Your true test of strength is to put the key in the hole on the sarcophagus.
Something happened. Hang on a second. Something happened.
Sensei, subscribe. 50 cents.
I'm not sure what I did.
Give me. I mean, he was gonna fight this thing, man, but now.
Yeah, that's why. The only choice was.
All right, well, give me an advantage persuasion because I love it so much.
Oh god, I don't do good.
Also,
I
chat
need
during
advantage.
real quick. Chat during the break. We got that minor illusion middle finger rendered
Yes,
onto the
that's what's
screen.
That's what's happening. Bigby's, what was it? Hand of Retribution?
Hand of piss off.
Refutation.
Refutation.
Did not go through. Come on, persuasion.
I
Come on.
don't see it.
It didn't go through. Oh, maybe.
What did you get?
Oh my god. No. Okay.
Bro. Okay. All right. It is Orvex's turn. Orvex looks at the monster and says, "Screw you, monster! I will fulfill my godly duty!" And he jumps down. Bonus action disengages from the Minotaur, and will. No, you know what? It's just an interaction to turn a key. He puts the key in. Okay, 1 second.
I'm going to title this episode "The One Where Orvex Became the Main Character."
I mean, kind of. He puts the key in and suddenly is suffused with rainbow magic. Puts it in, turns it. Crystalline beams start to shoot out of Orvex.
Nice.
Did you just go Super Saiyan?
He has a crystalline pallor now. Like, he kind of looks like he's made of somewhat crystal.
Oh god.
And then he backs up and he will fire at the he fires at the Minotaur twice with pride. Hits it twice for 18 points of damage.
Like that.
Okay.
That's Orvex's turn. Ethren, what you got? Ridiculous.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt to this one here.
Excellent.
He's like, "There's no topping that." Just
Yeah.
You hit. That does 19 points of damage to this thing. Tunk, it is your turn.
do I think this Minotaur can?
I didn't. Sorry. I rolled. That was my roll for my.
Oh, roll. Oh, yeah, sorry. Roll your damage. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
The,
Watch it be 19 again. That's
Oh.
20. Great.
It was almost 19.
Yeah.
Bro, this thing's bloody. You heard it. Tunk, what you got?
Do I think this thing can be toppled?
Can be toppled?
Yeah. Or
It can be toppled. Yeah, it looks
Is
like
it-
it can be toppled. Yeah.
all right. Swinging the bob.
You hit with Bob doing 10 slashing to it.
Con save. Roll
Okay, here it
low.
comes.
That's
Makes
not
it.
low.
That one's gonna hit it again for 14 points.
Another con save.
Okay, here we go.
Roll.
It fails. It falls.
Yeah.
Roll me a D100. bonus
Bonus
76.
action. But that doesn't happen when I roll D100s. 1D1 0 0. Dramatic pause. Somehow I end up in the pit.
No, you topple this thing and it does not fall in the pit. Tunk, is that your turn?
I keep forgetting that I can smite. But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, it is the Minotaur Skeleton's turn. This one is going to get up.
Oh yeah, whole fat lot of good. That topple did.
And it's going to attack you. Probably you, Tunk. Or maybe, no, can't attack River. It's going to
Yeah,
attack Tunk. Here
it
comes.
has
Two
to
dice.
attack me.
That's a miss. Flies over your head. And then the big boy jumps down. I'm not making this up, guys. I'm just going to post what happened. Well, first I'm going to attack Orvex twice with a Great Axe. And these are +2 to everything. And he gets 2 attacks. Ooh.
Oh my god!
That would have obliterated Orvex, except for the fact the recipient of the blue key, whoever turns the blue key inside the sarcophagus. The sarcophagus, by the way, is now blue and it is unlocked. But the recipient of the blue key, whoever turns the blue key, gets the charm of the crystal heart. Orvex is now immune to piercing and slashing damage from non-magical attacks.
Oh my god, I am the greatest, smartest person on
But
earth.
he gains vulnerability to bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit.
So this thing comes in and just chips nothing off of Orvex. And he sounds a barbaric yelp in response. That's what happens.
Nice.
Sorry for the monster upgrade. It just so happened that Tim did the best
Incredible.
thing ever possible.
Oh god.
River, it's your turn. No, sorry, there are more of them. These three. Roll me 5d8. Ethren. These three right here are being hit by your wall of fire. You do 16 points of damage to both of these. They are no longer turned as they take damage on this turn. But they are both badly bloodied. And the top one as well. Bloodied, no longer turned. That's what happens. End of their turn, they take damage from the heat. Presmer, River, it's your turn. River, what you got?
I mean, I'm in a bubble.
You are.
Yeah.
Look, there are pros and cons of being in a bubble.
Yeah.
And also restrained by.
I am going to ready Burning Hands if the bubble comes down.
You cast Burning Hands, so that's a spell slot gone. You cast.
Right.
You are now holding on to Burning Hands. I think you guys get. You guys can make. You can make 2 saves, River, because you're not entangled. Or is it break free? How does it work?
What?
Entangle.
That doesn't work.
I mean, I can't. I'm not going to move. I'm just going to
You
use.
can take an action to make a strength check.
Oh, it
against
takes
the
your
spell.
whole action. Okay, never mind. You're restrained. River, it's your turn. Presmer, what you got?
I'm gonna just free action to River as I see him like looking at the wall and like thinking about what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna say it's not coming down. And then and then I'm gonna see if I can mage hand flip open the sarcophagus now that it's unlocked.
Your mage hand. 1 second. The sarcophagus. Let's see. The sarcophagus lid disappears once he puts.
Oh, okay.
So inside you see that there is salt. It looks to fill to the brim with salt.
Filled to the brim with salt.
Yes.
Okay.
Someone salted the snail. That's fucked up.
I'm gonna grab a mage hand full of salt.
You grab a mage hand full of salt.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. As you grab a mage hand full of salt, you see that you knock over, you bring to the surface an opalescent bracelet
Nice.
that looks like it's worth some money.
All right.
And you see a little bit of the hem of what appears to be a rainbowish cloak or a robe of some sort.
Nice. Okay. Cool. That's my action.
Cal, it's your turn.
Toll the dead on this guy.
Toll the dead. Here comes a wisdom save.
Wisdom 16.
It fails.
Take it.
It crumbles, and as it crumbles, it steps back and falls into the pit.
Nice. Then I'm gonna freaking move over here to get away from the big dude. That's it.
Cool.
Wait, could he leave the circle?
I'm not in the circle. I'm on the
He was-
ceiling.
Oh, that's right. That's
yeah.
on the ceiling. You're all right. Yes.
He's dancing on the ceiling. Ooh, what a feeling.
Ooh, a feeling.
White Fang, it is your turn.
I am dropping the entangle.
Entangle's gone. 1 second. Okay, you guys are no longer entangled.
But I am going to shoot a Starry Wisp at the very tall Minotaur.
Okay, go ahead. Wait. Where are you?
Behind.
Oh, you're over there. You can't see this dude. You can't affect him. There's a big force field in your way.
He's taller than the.
The force field's 20 feet tall.
Oh, I thought it was more like a dome shape.
It is a dome, but it's 20 feet at its apex. So I would get. Okay, I'll give it. I'll get a +3 AC cover. You can still shoot at. You can shoot at. I'll get a +3 AC cover.
Oh, that's 28.
Yeah. Put some English on it and smack him in the shoulder for 14 points.
14 radiant.
Takes it. It is Orvex's turn. Orvex is going to bonus action disengage. And he will fire upon the big boy again. No, he's not. He's not going to do that. He pulls out his short sword and starts stabbing it.
They're going to give you a pull for a reason.
Hey man, he thinks he's a god. I mean, he knows he's a god. He thinks he's immune now.
He's the crystal god. Yes, I know.
Okay, 1 second. This is, short sword is a stab. He stabs it twice and hits it twice for 17 points of damage. Because he's ripped. This thing is bloodied. Ethren, your turn.
I'm just gonna throw a firebolt at the big dude.
You go ahead. All right, it has an AC bonus, but go ahead.
All right.
Also a hit. Roll some damage.
Sweet.
It does 15 points of damage. Tunk, your turn.
Okay, I'm not up here. I'm underneath.
Okay, I got you.
Trying to
that's cool.
flank him.
Love it. You were flanking.
Where is it? I'm gonna give him the old sloppy Joe.
That is a miss. Sloppy Joe, even with flank. That is a hit. You hit the back end of this thing, and the entire creature crumbles.
Hey.
Yeah.
Attaboy, Slapper Joe.
It is the Minotaur skeleton's turn. Here they come. These things are running through the wall of fire. Roll me 5d8, please.
Yep. There we go.
Burn.
Oh right, these guys.
Oh my god. Well, these things had 17 hit points left.
Oh my
Can't make this stuff up.
Oh,
Hey
yeah.
man,
I could make it up. I literally do make it up. But I'm not.
sometimes the
These
dice
things-
just want to tell their own story.
They're just telling their own stories. So yeah, the wall of fire burns these things up. After that, it's really just turned undead. So I'm happy to end combat and say you guys can pluck these off one by one.
Nice. Well done.
Everybody, you're out of combat.
Awesome.
I have got to stop being so pessimistic with my predictions.
But give me my points, Trey. Give me my points.
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta go pick up a kid from the bus, so I'm gonna sign up for the night. But
All
right,
yeah,
hey, Nick.
thank you.
Nick, real quick. What happens is as combat's over, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong, dude. I think I cast the wrong version of the spell. It's permanent. I think we're stuck here. And then as River freaks out, then I let it go.
That would definitely make good job. See you guys.
Peace out, Nick.
Be good.
Orvex turns to you and he's just glimmering. And he says, "You see? Do you see what happens when you do not submit to your fear? You become more than gods."
Pretty convincing. I start dusting the salt off of whatever is in the sarcophagus.
Excellent. You also see, as you destroy this one, that there is a hidden tunnel this way that leads into cobwebs.
Nice.
Wait, can you zoom to your hidden tunnel? Ha.
Presmer, just get the bones of that. Okay. In this sarcophagus, you find 10 opalescent bracelets worth 75 gold each, made from the shell of a flail snail, and what appears to be a magical robe. Rainbow robe.
Is the rainbow robe also cursed?
Which,
There's only one way to find out.
I mean, Presmer's the one going through the sarcophagus. Does he have to make a save, or is he unable to even touch the robe?
I'd say, Presmer, if you're going through, are you just going through trying to grab everything in there?
Well, I was using Mage Hand to move the salt off.
Okay, yeah, that's what you find in there, but you have not touched the robe.
I ask, there's a robe here. Does anyone want to roll for it? Death roll. I'm ready for a death roll. Oh,
Nope.
yeah. It's up to you guys.
It's a robe. I'll roll. I'll death roll with you.
We're death rolling? Trey, we're death rolling.
I'm going. Get the music ready. Man,
The music cracked.
There really is music, guys. One second.
I didn't know there was death roll music. I'm sorry. Choking fit.
Josh, we have a whole special scene.
That's not what a death roll does, Josh.
I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming.
Am I already winning?
Hang on a minute before you guys actually start. Is it just Josh and Cal, or
Who
Josh and
else wants in on this?
We also have a death roll. What do you call it?
predictions?
Well, not just predictions. We got the death roll.
Oh yeah, the frame. That's awesome.
All right.
Are we supposed to do it? Gosh. All right.
Presmer and Cal. We are
Hang
death
on.
rolling.
Is that it? Just Josh and Ricchio?
Is that it? Is that everybody, guys?
Yeah.
We can do multiple people. Okay.
They're too
Hang
scared of
on.
us.
Game on. Game on.
No,
Scared
not
that they
yet.
might have to dance like this.
Chat, you only got 1 minute to bet. Because
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win the death roll here? This is a straight up 50-50. So good luck. Good luck, everybody. Death rolling. Here we go. This is the game, guys. The rest is just the D&D is just letting you out. Now we're playing the game.
Now we're actually playing.
The whole campaign has been a setup for this.
Yes. In game, what's happening is Josh and Presmer are down just playing dice and bones. Just real quick, just
Yeah.
rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh and Presmer, or Cal and Presmer, roll me a d20 each of you. Presmer, it's a 19.
Let's
Cal's a nat
go.
20.
What?
Let's go.
Cal, you get to roll first. You get to decide as well a number between 2,000 and 4,000.
4,000. Let's just do 4,000.
All right,
Dude,
roll me,
all
roll
the
me a
way.
1d4,000. Let's make this a game.
3104.
1d3104. Please roll me a
All right.
1d3104, Presmer. Nope, that didn't do
hold
it.
on.
You just
That
rolled
can't
three.
be right.
3104.
I think I rolled. I just rolled it. Hold on. D3104. There we go. Hold on. Sorry, my friend.
I mean, it is possible to roll a 31.
It's all part of my tactic.
You have to be very.
It's all part of my tactic. Hold on.
You're icing
Hold
me.
on.
You're icing the rolls.
I'm icing the rolls. There we go.
Yeah.
456.
Oh,
155. Presmer rolled me a 155. Already down to 100.
man.
That's crazy.
41.
41.
Cal rolls a 37, keeping it alive. At a
7.
37, Presmer. 30, keeping it hot.
30.
Keeping it hot.
E30, I like this. We're working man's roll.
20.
Oh, no. Yes.
You bastard! You bastard!
Presmer.
You bastard!
That's a 3. It's a 3, Cal.
Yes.
It's a 3. Roll me a D3,
This
Presmer.
cannot happen. Oh wait, hold
Come on,
Can I do
Josh. I got points
Oh.
on you.
it? Sorry.
That's another 3.
Come on, Cal.
Yes.
This is not happening. This cannot happen. It's a 2.
That's a 2. That's a 1. Cal loses it. Presmer is the victor. Presmer is the winner
That was
of our
awesome.
death roll.
I think my
Good
kids are
work.
very terrified right now. What might be happening.
That, my
I'm okay.
friend,
I'm okay.
is how you death roll.
I
That was good.
finally won a prediction.
Good job, Johnny.
Dude, down to the low numbers.
Yeah.
God, you guys, I had my Monday group death rolled something, and it got down to a D2. Something about, I mean, obviously,
Yeah, just flipping a coin. Yeah.
it was literally a 2 for 20 turns. People,
Oh,
were
yeah.
minds throwing tables.
That's how you know it's random. That's how you like. I was watching this one. I don't know. They were a statistician or something. They were a mathematician. They were like, if you ask people to write down what they think it would be when you flip a coin 20 times, you can pick out the ones that are lying because the reality is way more streaky.
yeah,
It's like
very
you'll
sweet.
roll 20 tails or 20 heads.
Oh
before.
yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time. Which is why they put that shit up at the casino. They're like, well, it's been black 14 times in a row.
Yeah. Exactly.
What's gonna happen?
All right. So what is the thing, dude? What is it? Do I have to roll Arcana on the thing that I lost?
Well, you lost it, Presmer. I guess you have rights to it, but there is a magical robe inside the salt. What do you want to do?
I'm
You
gonna
can
put it
Arcana
on.
it.
You put it on.
All right. After my friend Arcana's it.
No, I'm sorry. You put
No,
it
you
on.
gotta touch
you
it,
need to
yeah.
touch it to Arcana Ed. You put that thing on. This is what happens. You put it on. Slime pours from the folds of the scintillating robe to take the form of a multiple flail-like pseudopods. A female
dope.
voice echoes through the chamber. I can help you. At least, I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Now there is a battle inside you. You see Presmer start to convulse as two gods vie for your incorporateness.
Nice.
I need
So
you
Go ahead.
assign a value, odd or even, to Wongo.
Yeah, excellent. All right. So
Do I need to go back to the death roll screen?
No.
Just throw with yourself.
Before I put the robe on, I take off my helm of telepathy and I throw that to Cal, and then I put the robe on.
Okay. Gotcha.
Right.
The Wongo is even.
Wongo's even. That means Unk is odd. Roll me a d6.
Unk is odd.
Roll me a d6.
Oh shit.
Pause.
There we go.
Pause.
Oh, something redeemed. Oh, cheered.
Oh,
Cheered.
I already did it.
Oh, thanks
did it.
thanks for the bits, Reaper.
Appreciate
I already
the
did
bits.
it.
Sweet.
That's 6. That means even. So you said Unk was even, right?
No, Wongo is even. Unk was odd.
Unk was odd?
Yeah.
Is that what you
Wongo.
said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wongo even. Unk
Yeah.
odd.
He said Wongo was even.
You just become a screeching monkey and you toss down the robe and you jump on it. And then you take control of yourself a little bit, but you still have Wongo inside you.
I'll
Yes.
I'll totally grab it.
You grab it, Cal?
Hell yes.
Okay, you grab it. Same thing happens to you.
All right.
Can you roll assign a value to
Papa Zolo.
Papa Zolo and assign a value to
Papa Zolo's odd.
okay.
Son of a bitch.
You
I don't get to
throw
wear
the
it to
robe
you.
down. You are stuck
Damn it.
with
All
Papa
right.
Zodal.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess if everybody's gonna do it. All right. I guess Moa is odd.
Okay.
Or
Moa's odd. Roll.
1d6.
You're stuck with Mo.
The robe that shan't be worn.
The
You guys
dice.
just keep picking up the rope and having convulsions, and then you throw it down on the ground again. That's what happens.
And you can't try again.
You cannot try again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
All right, I'm
If
gonna
you find
mage.
another one, you can.
I'm gonna mage hand a robe to Ethren and see if he'll try it on.
Oh yeah, dude, Ethren totally should wear this.
Come on, Ethren.
Join the God Squad.
Peer pressure.
Well, and it's a freaking robe. It's gonna be dope for casting or something.
Do you
Oh, yeah.
want it, Ethren?
Yes.
Okay, you grab onto this robe. Would you like to make a charisma save, or would you like to just accept Unk into your soul?
Yeah, let me try a charisma save.
Okay, what they're
Wait.
what they're at, if you can, that just means you're not accepting it. You're just like holding it up and throwing it down again. You can totally accept. You can totally roll a charisma save. Do you want to do that?
No, it's fine. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Okay, you
I'll-
accept it. All right.
Yeah.
You take Unk into your soul. I need to post this to you.
Nice.
This may not change too much about you, Ethan. Please don't take that in a negative way.
You get to cast more fireballs.
I mean, it would be very useful right now.
That's your. That's
Somebody
your
did
flaw.
something.
That's what happens to you, Ethren. Okay.
Thanks for the
this
raid.
happens.
Oh,
Hey!
hey.
What happened? What?
We got raided.
Raided.
Oh, what's up, raid? Oh, thank you, Estalia Westmarch. Thank you.
We are playing our Tomb of Annihilation with our Thursday crew.
You also get this, which is huge.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, what you all see is Kenny. You see Ethren kind of. He looks a little confused. There's a softness to his face, a delicateness to his features, but his bone structure looks formidable. Like he just looks more put together. And you feel, Ethren, you feel the best you've ever felt in your life. But you do have that flaw and that new power, as you were incorporated by Unk the Flail Snail. Mechanically, his Constitution score is now 23.
Nice.
I thought mine was good at 9 or 19. I mean,
Wait,
Ethan, that does.
doesn't it only go up to 20, or does it? I thought.
no, it goes
You
20,
can override the
24.
score. Go to strength con override and make it
Well,
23.
Yeah.
And that'll
Is
immediately
there no
change your hit
item?
points.
Does the robe not do it? Because for me, the amulet did it for me. It increased it to 19.
No, this is the power
This
of
is-
the god giving him this.
Oh, got
The
it. It's different.
robe, your robe is a robe of scintillating colors. You have this, Ethan. This is yours. It requires attunement. You have to attune to it right away.
Okay.
I don't know if you meant to share that robe with the whole group.
I did. Yeah, that's fine. It has 3 charges. Regains 1d3 charges at dawn or long rest. And cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your next turn.
That's cool.
It sheds bright light and dim light. Creatures that can see you have a disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition,
Nice.
any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed on a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be stunned until the effect ends. So that's regardless of
tanky
who does it,
casters.
so that'll hit everybody. So that's kind of an everybody nuke for blindness, but it is a neat item, and your con is now 23.
Which is awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, we got tanky mages now.
So be sure to adjust your hit points on your token when that gets adjusted.
What are your new hit points there, Ethan?
Oh, 123.
Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Is that before or after your 20 points aid that you technically have on you?
Oh,
So that's 143.
140.
And since you lost, you have 130 hit points.
Okay.
There you go. You're at 130 out of 143. You have the most
Just
hit
about
points.
double his HP, man. That's awesome.
So does anybody want my cloak of protection? Since I'm replacing that with the robe.
I
Yeah.
might. I don't know though.
As he says so, Ethan sounds really unsure of himself.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. Maybe I want to keep it. I don't know.
Let's hang on to it. It might be good for River. River was saying that they have open slots, and that
Sweet.
would make him even more tanky.
Nice.
All right, should we give it to? Yeah.
Just hang on to it till next time. We can
Yeah.
ask River.
Yes.
Because I don't know of anyone else that has a lot of open slots. I would have to give up Bucko probably, or my ceiling walking ability, which I don't like.
I
Yeah,
also,
no, I'll
also
proceed giving that away.
Oh, are you attuning to the Helm of Telepathy,
No,
Ricchio,
I
or do you not?
can't. I don't.
Okay,
want it. Yeah,
then I'll take it back from you. I'll hold on to it.
I'm sure I'm gonna regret this, and Ricchio knows what I mean.
Oh, dude, Brooch of Shielding. Yep.
Yeah, I'm dropping the brooch of shielding.
Get
and
ready.
I'm
Magic missiles inbound next session.
yeah,
Missiles.
probably.
And bro, kill Trey. Tunk. What
Please,
do you put
please
on there?
do. I'm gonna get that staff of striking.
Oh, there you go. Good. You take the staff. You are cursed by it. It does have a minor curse to it.
Oh,
But
I thought it was
You don't have to. You don't have to.
somebody
keep
did
attuned
something
to it.
again. Is that a sub?
Oh, thanks for a sub.
Get
Oh,
it.
gifted sub. Thanks for the gifted sub, Reaper. You are there's a minor curse to it, but you don't know exactly what it is. It doesn't force you to attune to it. It's just a minor curse to it.
So I can put the brooch back on?
If you want, but the staff, nothing's happened to you right now.
I mean,
Sus.
it says in D&D Beyond that I have to attune to it.
You do. If you want to use the staff, you have to attune to it.
Well, I mean,
But the curse isn't making you attune, is what he
The
said.
curse is not forcing you.
It's
to.
not a terrible
Oh.
curse. It's a minor.
Yeah, it's a
curse.
minor thing.
all right. Well, do I need to tell you that I'm attuning to it?
You attune to it.
I am attuning to it.
You bleat like a goat.
What?
Yep. That's what happens. You just do it once, and then that's it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it every time.
you crit.
Every time Tunk has. Yes, every time I crit, I'm gonna make the goat noise.
That sounds awesome.
Sure.
It sounds just about right. What do you all do? Well done. Holy crap.
Let's check out the secret tunnel.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Well, first off, guys, I don't feel confident if I can jump across this chasm.
As long as Orvex says, like, I will catch you. Come into my arms.
I'll try. I'll try to jump over.
He catches you, and yeah, he brings you over.
Okay. I have a strength of 10, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, you're
I
fine.
mean, we just glossed over Ethren just floating over because we got distracted
if
by.
there's
all
someone on the
the-
other side, you can catch him. It's fine. It's not a big deal.
All right.
You see some webs, and it looks like it continues there that way, and then it cuts to the north. Why is death rolling so fun?
It is. It's fun.
It's
Chaos.
interesting.
We really got to do it more.
It's so
The
dumb.
piano.
It's so dumb.
Is that a
one second.
piano?
Hey, Presmer, you're the bard.
This room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top set with two ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip. One second.
Oh, it's a clock.
Presmer, this clock thing is ticking. There's a tick to it.
Uh-huh.
You find it immediately very soothing. The screaming monkey inside you just stops screaming and starts to coo a bit.
Hmm. This room is very inviting. Might take a nap.
At least take a break from eating faces.
I think I'll sit here for a minute.
You sit on the ground. Excellent, Presmer.
Wow. Now-
Oh.
Yeah, it's a cabinet, guys.
I mean,
Pretty sure it's
damn,
made of wood.
13 for a nat 1 is still pretty cool.
But still in that one.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but okay, I guess.
I will say with a third, even with a nat 1, you come up to this. You're searching it. I'll say you accidentally like hit the compartment, the middle compartment where the pendulum's swinging, and you hit something in the way. There's something invisible in the way. You hit it and kind of shake your hand.
There seems to be a field around it.
Is there a pattern to the ticking, or is it just a metronomic? Is it just the?
It sounds metronomic.
What are the numbers? What's the time on the clock?
The time on the clock. Let's see. Roll me 5d10, please.
All
Presmer.
right.
$38. Let's see. What time did you guys get into the Tomb of Annihilation?
Oh, who knows? First thing in the morning?
I think you guys here came pretty early. I think it's only been a couple hours inside of here. You've rested once.
Yeah, we did
So-
one short rest.
I think it is 3. I'll say it's 2:30. It reads 2:38 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. 2:44. 2:44 in the afternoon.
2:44. All right.
I think I have some clock music. 1 second. Hold on a second.
What? Are any of the riddles that were, or the riddle that was on the obelisk, did it have any reference to time?
I don't like that one. 1 second.
Do you guys remember what I'm talking about?
Not specifically. Then again, I am pretty tired, so I don't. My brain's not functioning.
No, it's all good.
Is that music coming from Roll20 or is
Yeah, roll 20. Yeah, I'm playing with some stuff right now.
okay? I just want to make
So
sure
the-
something didn't open on my end. Sorry, Josh.
No, it's all good. So, fear the night when the Forsaken One seizes death's mantle and the seas dry up and the dead rise, and I, Asarak, the Eternal, reap the world of the living. Those who dare enter, take heed, : the enemies oppose, one stands between them, in darkness it hides, don the mask or be seen, speak no truth to the doomed child, the keys turn on the inside only.
Those you have determined at this point have to do with the first level of the dungeon.
Got it.
And you've also determined that each floor in the middle section has a plaque which says stuff about that floor.
Ah, okay. Have we found the plaque of this floor?
Nope.
We haven't
Okay.
even gone to the main atrium yet.
So maybe let's find the plaque of this floor, and then it might tell us what the consequence of the clock is. Sounds like a great plan, Presmer. Yes, I agree. Let's go.
Is that what you want to do? All right, you guys leave?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's get out of here. Yes, I think we're gonna help each other back over the acid pit,
You can do so. You guys find your way. It's fine.
and then maybe we'll come over here.
Okay.
You guys down? See what's at the bottom of the room that we continually avoid.
Yep.
Yep.
Second. All right. At the bottom of the grand staircase, a resonant mechanical rumbling emanates from a dark shaft opening up in the middle of this chamber's floor. 4 cylindrical stone pedestals surround the shaft, each 10 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and featuring a tiny slot in its side. Squatting atop each pedestal is a large, 4-armed gargoyle. You also see a plaque right here. I don't have it shown, but let me just draw one. There's a plaque right there. The plaque says, in common, death to fire, dine or drown, precious air and falling sand. The army sleeps in silence. The mirror holds 12. Find the iron scepter's twin. The maze holds the key.
All right, so we got the key from the maze. The iron scepter is on the throne. We need to find
So
its twin.
I bet its twin is in the upside down version of the tomb.
Could be it. The mirror holds 12.
I don't know if we found a mirror yet.
I don't think we. Well, yeah, I don't think we found a mirror, but holds 12. That's the only reference to something that could be time-based, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or that's something that could be time-based. What I meant to say. The army sleeps in silence.
Maybe Ass Crack's army.
Or the army of Minotaurs.
The army of Minotaurs, yeah.
I mean,
I can't remember how we roused them.
Dude went into the maze.
Yeah, he touched the maze and.
I don't think silence really applied to any of that.
No.
No, hold on. It wasn't when he touched the maze.
Yeah,
Was it?
it was. He touched the maze,
yeah,
got sucked in, and then
That's right. That's right.
check the tapes.
Just air and falling sand. Okay. All right.
I think
Air and falling sand. Falling sand is a reference to time as well, in as much of an hour.
It is. I think the dine or drown might be referencing the wine rooms.
But that's not on this level. Remember, he said that the plaques represent things that go on that specific tier.
Oh, I don't remember that. If he just said it, it's because I'm always multitasking.
Okay, you're occupied.
Death to fire. Like,
So there's a slot on each of these gargoyle stands. Is that what I'm hearing?
You look down at the gargoyles. You see that each gargoyle is contained within a square made of metallic tiles embedded in the top of its pedestal. Starting with the northernmost pedestal and going clockwise, the tiles are copper, silver, gold, and platinum. Copper, silver, gold, platinum.
Got it.
well, my first thought was, are the slots big enough for the skeleton keys? But now maybe just a coin of each metal.
They look like coin slots.
So yeah, how about a coin slot of each metal?
Do we have one of each coin type?
I mean, that's up to the dungeon
very
master. I don't
confident
know
we
how
have
much gold we actually have, but I think it's up to the dungeon
just
master
need one.
whether or not we've got it available. Platinum's 1,000 gold, right?
10 gold is 1 platinum.
Oh, I was way off. So, do we want to do that or no? Are these, or are these going to turn out to be coin-operated gargoyles that come alive and kill you when you deposit the currency?
I mean,
Right.
only one way to find out, but I mean,
Let's go down here. Let's see what's down here.
So
you
we
push
are
the webs
abandoning
away.
the clock.
Yeah, I want to get more data before we go back and mess with the clock.
You see, this goes to a T intersection.
Wait, what goes to TMs? Oh, that down there.
I will tread carefully. I'll ask Cal to go in front of me.
Okay.
I mean, unfortunately, I should be sticking close to the front, but I don't want to be that close to Presmer right now.
Ethan, I want to pull you closer to everybody, just because. You can see over here that this cuts.
Ethren was playing in character. You just ruined it, Tuzzy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, maybe Ethan, you can't decide which way to go. I don't know. It's very likely. Cal cuts to the west. You can see something glowing blue to the west, past the web. The webs are pretty thick right there. Cal, you get there. You can see 1 second pause. You can see through the webbing. Second. This dusty room is 15 feet square and empty except for an ornate rectangular mirror mounted on the wall opposite the room's only exit.
"12 in the mirror." Is that what it said?
Yes.
I already forgot.
Yes.
12 in the mirror.
The mirror holds 12.
The mirror holds 12. He said pause. I was waiting for us to roll initiative.
No, you're good now. I just wanted to pause while I revealed things.
He sleeps in silence. The mirror holds.
Cal, you push the rest of these cobwebs away, and as you get towards it, the mirror looms large inside of you, and then it is everything. You see a reflection of yourself beckoning you towards it. Make me a charisma saving throw, Cal.
Charisma, goddamn.
Presmer, I'm going to say you're still there.
Okay.
Be nice.
Ooh.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Cal, Presmer, you see Cal drift, and then like he becomes two-dimensional, and then he is gone. You see him suddenly inside the mirror. You see him banging on the mirror, and then his image fades.
Oh Lord.
I rush in.
You rush in. Presmer,
Make a charisma save.
roll me a charisma saving throw, please.
All right.
As you see a reflection of yourself beckon you towards the mirror.
26.
You see the reflection of yourself, and you give it the finger.
Big B. Oh, Mr. Bailey there named it. Big B salute.
You give it Big B salute, and the reflection like frowns, and then it dissipates and becomes just you giving it the bird.
I call out for Cal.
You call it Cal.
Yeah.
There's no response.
I see if my helm of telepathy allows me to make contact by way of the mirror. This is
so cool.
And so while wearing this, you have telepathy with a range of 30 feet. So I'm just trying to see if because the mirror's within 30 feet, if I can telepathically reach Cal. Can you hear me?
You tap into Cal. Cal, you are in a strange extra-dimensional space, and you suddenly hear Presmer's voice talking to you. You guys can speak.
I seem to be in a
You're
bad
surrounded by
place again.
fog and like glass. There's just like extra images of yourself everywhere, Cal.
It holds 12. What holds 12? What could that mean? What? There's no obvious sign. I'm gonna look closer. I'm in the room.
You go in the room. Okay, 1 second.
Yeah.
Can I suggest things to him to give him
Of
a
course, you can
help
talk to him.
action?
Yeah.
Can I give him the help action on his investigation since I'm so good at it?
Yeah, you totally can.
Like, so I describe things, and you're like, well, maybe that.
Yeah, look over here. What
Yeah.
about this?
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. I love it.
You can make an Arcana check on this, Presmer.
Sweet. I need help on that.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can have help. You can have help action for sure.
Oh, not too shabby.
20. It's a 20. Holy crap.
No, I'll take the 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Jeez.
This
Yeah.
with a 20, you know that this is a mirror of life trapping. It only holds so many cells that can hold souls within. This is a very devious trap that a Cleric has placed within here. It will hold you in here for eternity if you allow it. Cal will be stuck in here for eternity unless you figure out a way to get him out.
What?
You know with a 20 you need an identify spell to find the command words to it.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have that.
Does Cal, do you have identify?
With that 20, does Presmer think if a 4th level dispel magic would work?
Fourth level spell magic would not work. I will also say, Presmer, as you are searching the mirror, you find scratched on the back of it as you're looking at it are the letters KB.
KB.
Kill Bill?
I share that with Cal as well.
KB. I want to say.
Wasn't the what's the name of the guy that
Withers.
created the maze?
Withers, I think, right?
Well, yeah, okay, it was Withers, but
With the Sarah rack. KB.
I'm gonna come around the corner back here and I'm gonna shout for Orvex.
He comes down. What is wrong? What is the problem?
We found a mirror that just sucked Cal into itself.
Tunk, you go that. Roll me a charisma saving throw, Tunk.
Oh, I mean, I was standing there earlier and you didn't make me do that.
I didn't see it, but if you stand there, roll me.
So do I have advantage on it?
No.
Because no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got advantage.
Double nat 1.
Nat 20.
20. Oh my gosh.
You see a reflection of yourself beckoning towards you. What do you do to it?
What do I do to it?
I mean, you succeed. You were not pulled into the mirror of life trapping.
I meld minds with it and tell it to find Cal with a nat 20.
Your reflection points up into the mirror.
Okay.
And your reflection puts up 2 fingers. And then your reflection becomes yourself.
All right, so I can hypothesize that it can either hold 2 more people or only has 2 people in it.
It
I
holds
guess can I
12.
look around to see if there's anybody else in here?
You
Presmer,
cannot see anybody but yourself, reflections
Okay.
of yourself in here.
So since I can be in here for eternity, can I long rest and change my spells?
I'm sorry. I love that idea.
That's awesome.
you also
man, yeah,
You
everybody jump in the mirror.
You cannot, sorry.
Boo.
Damn it, that would be so cool.
Try. Good try.
Yeah, I don't have identify handy, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do we have a scroll of identify? We might have a scroll. Let's look.
Roll me your 2 best insight checks.
Plus
Got
1.
it.
I'll give you that.
I mean, I'm far away, so I don't know how well I'm going to be useful. I'm going to be.
Where the hell are you?
I'm still back in the hallway. I was just I'll come down, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't see you. Scroll. Damn it.
I don't see it either.
You don't want to make a charisma save.
Not the best. Well, if you just. I'm a metagame here, but I mean, if you describe what's going on, I might be able to figure it
Well,
out.
I feel like Tunk at this point is conveying all of the stuff to Orvex to try and get his take. Like maybe he knows what KB might be referencing.
If you're describing the quarterbacks, I'm sure I can. I'm confident I can overhear that. So I will go ahead and.
Orvex says, it was. No.
Oh, I have no idea. Oh wait, no, that was.
He says, come, Ora. It was on the back of the spell book.
Ah,
Did we
Yeah,
find
Kamara
this?
Blackfire.
yes.
Who has a spell book?
Komara Blackfire, yeah.
Who has a spell book?
I do.
Cal does.
Inside the thing.
Cal, you telepathically tell Presmer it's Kamora Blackfire's on the back of the spell book.
Nice. Is there a command word in her spellbook for this object?
You search, or I guess Cal, you search it. You find no command word in there.
Boo.
So White Fang got a 19 insight.
You think of Blackfire. You think of that.
Yeah.
You remember that word on the spell book. It's KB.
Could it be that it contains a spell that might be useful?
I say white water to the mirror.
You say white water.
I don't know.
You say white water. Nothing happens.
The opposite of black fire.
Gotcha. Okay, nothing happens. We are going
I'll
to pause here.
I'll say Blackfire just to have said it.
You say Blackfire.
Yes.
As you say Blackfire.
Awesome. Thanks, Josh.
As you say Blackfire, someone is suddenly transported out of the mirror. Right here, you see a merchant. He looks very out of place, out of time. He grabs onto his head and he starts screaming. And that is where we
Cal!
stop.
That's where we'll
For
stop.
today.
Yes.
That is where we will stop for today.
Well
And we will pick it up next week. Cal, do we not have you next week?
I'll be here next week, not the week after.
Oh, no, the week after. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully they can figure out a way to save you.
Yeah, we'll see. All right.
We'll
Well,
carry
thank you,
this
everybody,
damn
for
mirror
watching.
with
Very
us
much
around the
appreciated.
dungeon, too.
Let's get a raid going. Thank you for the subs.
So about
Yeah.
that,
I much appreciate that. Thank you for the gifted sub. Yeah, let's keep it rolling.
So for the raid, the Twitch Women's Guild is doing a raid train charity right now. So we're gonna raid into where they currently are.
Nice.
Happy Bear Lives?
Yes,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I think she's playing Hades right now.
Nice.
So yeah, pop in, say hi, say hi.
Yeah, say hi. Yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody. Have a good one.
Good night, everybody.
May the 4th be with you.
Peace.
Have a good one. Peace.